Ho, 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 Mary! Oh, wait, nope. That's next week. Uh, Welcome, everybody, to the last show of the year. Big sad. Big sad. Anyway, how are you all doing? Yeah?
Good.
We're
Yes.
good.
I
yes.
generally don't know, so.
Oh, oh. I wasn't asking about Renee, I was asking about you.
I generally don't know.
I'm a little upset that it's the last session of the year.
Accurate.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna miss my D&D fix next Friday on Christmas Day because I'm a fucking addict. But I'm excited to play with these wonderful people. You included, Kirk. One more time.
Excellent. All right,
One
so
more time.
we'll go ahead and go around the table here and let y'all introduce yourselves and your characters to anybody who's joining in before I kill them all. Let's go ahead and start with the one most likely to die. Eve, how are you doing today?
Like I said, I don't know because I like D&D, and it's gonna suck that I can't play for at least 3 weeks. And I play Renee, the cause of everyone's problems. She is a elf wizard div whiz, and she likes to mess with people.
Can I just add a slight correction in there for you, Neve?
Yeah,
You played Renee.
played Renee.
Wow.
Well, I mean, we still have events to unfold to find out whether or not she will continue playing.
I got
Renee.
Rob so good.
Well,
just
Damn
like
it,
to
man.
say-
That's so shady. What's wrong with you?
My planned backup is not a spellcaster.
The library is closed.
oh no.
I think I'm banned from playing spellcasters in any game involving Josh and Kirk now.
I mean,
You're getting fucking close, I'm not gonna lie.
The orc incident at the castle.
I will never tell you you can't play a spellcaster. I'm just going to say that
They're already calling to sacrifice me on the chat.
that's been like that since last
Amazing.
week. They want to know why I didn't, pull the trigger last week. So
Did you
That's a
not
good
see the
point,
secret
actually.
Twitter poll?
no.
No, she was blocked from that. Like,
Oh,
we
of course. Oh, it's
excluded.
my bad. My bad. Sorry, Kurt. I didn't mean to say. Sorry, it's my bad. Carry on.
All right, cool. Well, now that we know you're doing just hunky dory, how are you doing today, the Undead Gamer?
Oh, I just had a little sippy of my drink there. I wasn't expecting that. Welcome. It's your boy, Rob the Undead Gamer. I have noticed as well, Kirk, you said I'm putting A in my Twitter thing on the overlay, but I'll forgive you. It is Christmas after all. I'm all right. I'm doing okay. Oh god, that was weird. So yeah, I'm playing your boy Keller Kiel, who is a wood elf paladin, Oath of the Ancients. Love me some of that nature. Yeah, apparently I'm the face of the group, which is worrying. But hey, I suppose we're gonna get that goblin necklace one way or another.
Cool. I'm just putting myself a sticky note to actually change the overlay over holiday break.
Does anyone have a positive charisma score apart from Rob's character?
Me.
Maybe.
Yeah, me and Josh just
Nope.
like.
It's 11.
I got a big 8 in charisma.
Hey, I mean,
You know what Josh said when I was joining this crew, right? He was like, it'd be good to have like a charisma based character because we don't have anyone like that. And I was like, okay, I got you. And here he is thinking, oh, it's great. Okay, yeah, we'll have like the face of the party will be like really cool and be able to talk about our situations. And then this geezer turns up from South London down the forest, and he's like, "Oi, oi, lads, what's going on?" Regret on Josh's face.
it was beautiful. I love it. I mean, like, as a DM, I love it. As the first NPC you interfaced with, oh, I wanted to kill you.
That was good.
I thought we were gonna have a TPK just like
Yeah.
there. I'm like, oh shit.
It's close, but no cigar.
It was very close. You have no idea how close. So, Prue, how are you doing
Hello?
today?
I am very good. Yes, I'm excited to play some D&D. I just like D&D a lot. I guess I'm a bit sad that this will be last D&D till 2021, probably. Maybe I'll break my family in over Christmas. Sometimes I manage to. Yeah, I'm good. I'm excited. Shall I say who I'm playing? Are we doing the saying who we're playing? I'm playing a life cleric whose ideal is, and this is good news for Renee, charity. I always try to help those in need, no matter the personal cost. So, if you're going down, I'll go down with you.
Right, give me more of a guilt complex, Pro. Appreciate it.
Oh no, I don't mind. I'm being a friend, not an enemy. Yeah, I'm a Furbolg life cleric who just loves Eldath. Is it a still body of water, undisturbed, peaceful? I'm there. I'm ready to pray. And flowers. I like flowers a lot.
I don't believe you told us about your character there, Rob.
You
Oh,
did.
I did.
You did? I didn't. I don't know. I was so busy laughing at everything. I must have
That's
missed
okay.
it.
I could do it again, real brief. Kier Keller, Wood Elf Paladin, Oath of the Ancients, lad.
Excellent. Cool. And Josh, how are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of already did my how we're doing at the top. Yeah, big sad no more D&D till 2021. Well, not on the stream at least. I am playing, or I was playing, as the ongoing joke is, the Furbolg Druid Medarin. He is a Circle of Shepherds Druid, and he is Fernarin's cousin.
Yeah, cool. I guess we should quit the bullshit now and jump into this massive steaming pile that's waiting for y'all.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks for inspiring us with hope, Kirk.
Well,
What happens if we TPK? Do we just pick up where we left off? Like, what happens?
You won't. I will heal everyone. Don't worry, guys.
So, I mean, if we TPK, we have 2 weeks to figure out what happens.
That's absolutely fair. I enjoy that.
If we TPK, let's look at what modules we can play.
Oh no, we're finishing this game. I just haven't figured out whether or not I'm gonna bring in y'all all at new characters and starting over, or if I'll just make y'all another party jumping in here. All right, all right, enough bullshit. Let's get to this. Start off by moving internet over to the map. Map which is currently sitting on Schultz. I guess maybe I should do a recap.
Yeah. While you do the recap, I need to leave my chair, but do continue.
Sure. So, our group originally started off a bit different than it is now. Started off in a little furball community of Terrarin, up in the very north portion, Jolt. There was some visions had by Meadow. There was some messages sent via letter to Fern. There was a Horizon Walker Ranger, and there was a Tabaxi Warlock. But the future for the Clan Rin was uncertain, and the leader of Clan Rin asked them all to set out to find out what was going on with Chult. And so they did. 11 days they trekked through the jungle to get to Port Nyanzaru and find information. Eventually, they got to Port Nyanzaru and met Wakongo Tamu, a merchant prince, who introduced them to Sidra Sylvain, a frail elf that begged them to help find the Soulmonger and destroy it because resurrection magic was no longer working, and anyone who had received the blessings of a resurrection were slowly fading away, themselves included. Being ever helpful, the party set out. They left Port Nyanzaru, began traveling up the river Shosenstar. Several days into that journey, they came across a temple. Well, maybe not a temple, but a statue of a man with an alligator upon his back. They went in, continuously got beaten by the traps there, until they decided whatever was inside could stay inside, and they left. On leaving, they were ambushed by some goblins, which they made quick work of, but not before the goblin could sound a horn. They sounded the horn, began to shove off, and a horde of undead started swarming out of the jungle. As this happened, Ixfada kicked the boat out into the river, turned back, pulled out her magical yukwa, and began to fight the undead. Words were said, a Chwingo was encountered, eventually camp was made. In the morning, Alba had also disappeared, which was the ranger. A ceremony of farewell was performed by Fern, and the silent ceremony was shattered by stomping and crunching and running through the jungle as Renee and Keller were fleeing a grung hunting party. They made quick work of the grung and continued on to Camp Vengeance, which was a festering hole of disease and sickness after a charged discussion. Eventually it was worked out that the group would help clear up the camp and heal their sick before they were permitted to leave. They had to spend a day and a night there, but they healed up the sick, made improvements to the camp, and the next morning the gate was open. As the gates were opened, so blew in the tropical storm. So much did they dislike the leader of Camp Vengeance that the party risked traveling in the tropical storm to get the hell out of there. They traveled for a few hours, took a couple points of exhaustion, made a camp, let the storm pass through, and decided to head north to find Vorn, a shield guardian that has been abandoned in the jungle of Chult for over 30 years, based on a lead from Wakongo Tamu and a wizard's journal that he had given them. At this shield guardian, they realized that there was a treaty of sorts between Goblin, Grung, and Veggie Pygmy. And they decided to scout the area out and see what was going on. Goblins came up to give their offerings to the shield guardian, and things went a little sideways as Renee cast sleep. They managed to talk themselves out of that situation, had to leave the area, camp, and then they began to track down these goblins because they realized that the amulet the goblin chieftain wore around her neck was the control amulet they were searching for. As they approached the goblins who had been camping, they began a diplomatic discussion, trying to deceive the goblins into believing a mundane bell with no clapper was a magical item that could allow them to communicate with the guardian in the grove. All was going spectacularly. Kind of. And then it happened. One of the goblins, hiding in the brush, noticed Renee, wiggling fingers and muttering, and shouted out to Queen Grabstab, "The wizard's casting spells!" And that's where we find ourselves. Go ahead and move us over to this beautiful map that I have prepared somewhere.
Whoa, spaghettios.
Fucking
This might be
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Let's find out.
And then Taz came through the jungle in a whirlwind,
Yeah.
followed swiftly by
Because this is a
Porky Pig
TTRPG,
and
TTRPG stream. When you said Taz, I was like, what?
So now that I've moved
just
Adventure
just
Zone?
the McElroys just burst through the brush.
Clint McElroy is in canon in every D&D game as a plane hopping janitor. It's
Hello.
true.
I love Clint
So-
McElroy. God bless him.
my dear sweet friends, what are you doing?
Are we rolling initiative, guys?
Well, I mean, are they aggressively posturing, Kirk?
Well, they were just waking up from camp. They are all just kind of standing around. Queen Grabstab is looking at you all.
Neither's drawing area effects. So
This goblin here shouted out, "The wizard is casting spells." Of course, I don't think anybody but Renee speaks Goblin at this moment because Renee has comprehend languages up.
I think comprehend languages only lets you read written. It doesn't let you
Or-
understand
or
verbal.
I-
does it?
What?
It's tongues, doesn't it?
You're right.
I can't speak it, but I can. I understand
Comprehend
the literal
languages
meaning.
is written. Tongues is spoken.
For any duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear. You also understand any written language you see, but you must be touching the surface.
Oh, cool.
I can't decode secret messages, but I can't speak it.
That's what tongues does. I was trying to work out what the difference was.
So
Tongues lets you talk back.
that's the
Can't
current
reciprocate
situation.
in it.
What are we
Goblin
doing
memory.
before I pull up a turn order?
Well,
Yeah.
Renee's the only one that can understand. If they're
Are you sure? How do you know that?
you don't speak goblin, shut up,
Because
Rob.
we discussed this last session.
So they
you don't know that?
they're not even drawing weapons. They're just
I mean,
chilling.
not yet. I'm giving y'all like a second to decide what y'all are doing before I pull up the
Because
turn tracker.
last time I was like, yo, if the plan looks like it's about to go south,
I'm
everyone
just
let
gonna-
me cast calm emotions. And I prepped calm emotions for the day. So I will be casting calm emotions. But if to Fern, it doesn't look like they're getting angry yet, she's not gonna cast calm emotions yet.
I'm gonna stop casting.
Okay. So you
Wise.
stop casting. The sounds that you were creating all fade. And Queen Grabstab looks at Keller, who has been the main communication, and says, "Enough of your tricks! Why are you following us?"
Because she's beautiful.
It's your future wife.
Oh, fucking hell, man. Well, oh Queen. To be perfectly honest, my good furball friend is beside by you.
Oh no. Which of us? What?
Too big.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Too big.
I mean, don't knock it till you tried it. I've heard once you go furball, you never
Oh, Rob.
turn bold. So, this jungle is full of experiences, my queen. I'm gonna sort of like whisper sort of back. I'm like out of ideas. Like, what do you want to fucking do?
We've been made.
We need the thing. We've come a long way for it.
Plan B?
Which is what? Did we discuss a plan B? I can't remember.
Yeah, we did knock them all out if I have to,
Yeah,
but
that
not
was it,
kill them.
okay, yeah.
Last chance. What are you doing? What do you
Just
want?
Just reading the spell.
Right, look,
Grab stab, give me enough time to read this spell.
my queen. What it is the what you've got around your neck is a family heirloom that belongs to me and my family, which your grandfather, I believe, or great grandfather, took off the corpse of my deceased uncle. And I'm hoping that I understand it's of a precious nature to you now, but it is also of a precious nature to me and mine for generations. I'm hoping that we might be able to come to some sort of understanding, an arrangement in which we may trade this item and this heirloom. I've come to this jungle from my forest to search for it. And well, thank the gods that we found you. And we might have a chance at having a trade or sorting something out along those lines so that both parties can be happy with the outcome.
All right. So I will give you an option here to roll either deception or persuasion at disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, so many options.
Two nat 20s, come on. Come on, Rob.
Double natty 20s, here they come.
I rolled 3 20s last session, everyone.
I'm gonna use persuasion.
Up all my juice. Well, that's a nat one.
Oh,
okay, looks like we're sorting then, gang.
I was about to say, can I say the lowest is going to be replaced by the 14 I have important, but I've seen the rolls now.
should have got in there earlier, Neve.
In all fairness, she was talking and then you clicked the buttons.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
I mean, even if that had been the case, like, you can only replace
10
one
wouldn't
of the
do it.
die roll. And
I was going to say it was to be the lowest one, so then, yeah.
So, yes, which would mean that the roll is now a 10.
Oh, dear.
10 plus whatever, though.
No, Rob's roll is 10.
Oh,
it's 7
shit.
plus 3.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, actually, you rolled a perception on the second one, but so it
Oh,
would
my
actually have
bad.
been a 9, because that would be 7 plus
How is your
2.
perception better than your persuasion as a charisma character? No,
he might
this
not
is
have taken
bad.
proficiency. I don't know.
Hey,
Look, you are not persuading this goblin, apparently.
that's fine. I mean,
Plan
like,
B.
it all went to shit.
She goes, "You come, you claim you want thing, and you bring trickery and deceit. There is nothing you could give that would make me give this up." Well,
You sure about that?
Ooh.
Queen as mighty as you surely ain't without her troubles.
She ponders.
I really love our party face. I'm just putting it out there.
Very well. If you want this as badly as you claim, bring me the head of the giant thundering lizard.
Giant thundering lizards.
The dinosaur. It's easier just to kill the goblins. Honestly.
Which one would that be? I'm gonna need a little bit more information than that.
Big, sharp teeth, tiny arms.
That's a dead
Rex.
sentence. That's fully a dead sentence. Fuck that.
Turns to the rest of the party.
I've seen one of those. We saw one of those things very early on. No. No. Not we are not of a appropriate powerful
Skill.
standings to
All right,
deal
well,
with
at the end
something
of the-
that large.
Well, I've run to the end of what I can do here because unless I'm going to draw my sword, but I ain't fucking running into them on my own. So
Plan B?
I hope.
I think it's going to have to be.
What we doing, party?
Josh's gonna hate me saying this, but I cast
We're gonna
sleep.
go sleep. Fuck.
So, if we're going into combat, up the turn order. And let's roll some initiatives.
Just like Fern's worst nightmare. This is. Bless her. We're sorry, Fern. We love you.
Prudence doesn't care. I'm fine with it.
God damn it! What is my rolls today?
Not good is what they are, my guy.
Mine is also shit.
I mean, I can't believe y'all didn't take them up on their offer to, go hunt down a T-Rex.
So one of those. Fuck that.
All right. Has everybody rolled? I guess I'll roll initiative for Yanete too.
Have you made sure that no more than 2 are 20 feet apart?
No, actually, I just randomly threw them on the map.
Because it's impossible for us to get more than 2.
Well, first of all,
In all fairness, if he puts them 5 feet with each other, I just fucking massacre them with a ice knife. So
everybody's rolled initiative before I set this.
he learned that fucking lesson the last time we fought goblins.
Yes.
Just
Right.
clumped them all up, and I killed about 7 of them in one go.
So,
She actually goes out like last as well.
Who, Renee or the?
Oh, grab stab.
Grab stuff.
Well, she rolled worse than me, did she?
Holy shit!
So,
Do we have
3.
Sirenscape on?
oh
I've not
yes,
heard any
let me
Sirenscape in a
do a
while.
thing because
Is that
I
right?
actually have some music that I put together specifically for this.
Hell yeah. I was also telling one of my friends about this game. This is his favourite module in D&D. He absolutely loves it. And he was an artificer in his game and kept the shield guarding him for the whole game, and then right near the end it fell in some lava and died. Save him. And he was like, avenge me.
I actually don't know this.
So we've got to do it for my friend.
Nope, that's not the one. Let me do this one.
Just while people are like, while Kirk is doing stuff,
Cool.
talking about people's favorite modules. The first game that the addicts played was Curse of Strahd. I need to turn my background off. And we did Secret Santa, and my Secret Santa drew me as Strahd for a notebook.
Oh.
So sick.
Cool. All right. So, since nothing hostile has actually happened yet, I'm going to skip all these first goblins. Meadow.
Let's just drop my totem.
Which totem?
My unicorn totem.
I should have grabbed and didn't. So let me.
The
switch up
unicorn
a
spirit
little.
lends its protection to those nearby. You and your allies gain advantage on all ability checks to detect creatures in the spirit's aura. In addition, if I cast a spell using a spell slot that restores hit points inside or outside the aura, each creature of my choice in the aura also gains hit points equal to my druid level.
Where do you want your unicorn?
It's right there.
It's
The
like
unicorn.
we've got a 30-foot radius and a 60-foot range. So
60-foot radius, you said?
30-foot radius and a 60-foot range.
30-foot radius.
So like
I love this unicorn token.
You should have control of it now.
Oh, sweet, thanks. That's perfect. We're just gonna fucking stick it where all the goblins are, I think. Try and get as many of them in the actual aura so they can't hide from us. And it just like the ground kind of coalesces and like loads of like blossoms form up into the shape of like a unicorn, and it's this big like flowery unicorn. Because my bear is all
Yes.
viney. My bear is all viney, so I thought I'd do flowers for the unicorn, and we'll do spores for the hawk if we ever do.
I've never seen you do that before. It's lovely. It's really pretty.
Anything else, Meadow?
It's very helpful. No, I will. I'm not supposed to hold an action, honestly. I will hold. I will hold a fairy fire if aggressive things start happening.
Okay. Alright. Total. Cast a spell.
In all fairness, I've made a flowery horse appear.
Yes, but you cast a spell, which is what started this whole uneasy thing in the first place. But also, let me see what their freaking wisdom is.
Let me untick that so I can cast it on the VTT so I can actually read what fairy fire does.
It's going to wait. I mean, they're just going to hold actions until they get word to do other things, because they're not leaders. Fern.
Ugh. I don't. I'm in the same predicament where I am like, I don't want to hit anything first. And I will probably know that plan B is to attack them. So I'm just going to say to the party, be careful. I'll make some of them. I'll make some of them just chilled out. You know, they won't even notice we're here. They won't even care that we're here. It'll be fine. And then maybe I don't know. We'll see what happens from there. And I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions, and I'm gonna try and make them feel indifferent to us. Where's Calm Emotions here? Display. So you can make the target indifferent about creatures of your choice that is hostile towards. The indifference ends if the target is attacked or harmed by a spell, which is what I'm trying to imply by the, hey, I'm gonna make a load of them not care about us. And I was gonna center it here so it catches everyone except the back two. So these two don't get caught in it, but everything else needs to make charisma saves, DC 13.
Okay, let me see. Let's start with the top. Charisma save. Top one fails. Then this one.
Is now so calm.
Well, very
Got in.
different, I believe. It's the one here closest to Queen Grabstab makes it. Then we'll go to this one. EC is what again?
13.
13.
Cool, so that's another fail. Let's see what Queen Grabstab is going to feel.
They'd have made that if not for the -1. Holy crap.
Fail. And we'll go to this one. This one.
Charisma, not a goblin strong suit.
Mm-mm.
Apparently not ours either, though. So.
Another
Kirk's
fail.
genuinely not rolled above a 10 though.
No, that's not true. I did get one.
You got
2.
one, but yeah. Holy crap.
So let's see this final goblin. Nope. Oh. So all but this guy right here
This guy here is super aggro.
is like, ooh man, like whatever. Anything else?
No, that's it. That's all I'm doing on my turn.
Okay. Renee's only on there in case she needs to heal or run or something. Renee?
It only lasts a minute though, so we need to work out what to do in the next minute.
It's right, it's a time thing. So I'm gonna do it then. You go. That's calm emotions. And that's 10, right? So second minus 1. Alright, the time limit on your totem is like super long, right?
It's also a minute, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 1 minute or until I'm incapacitated. Can't do it again until I finish a short rest.
Cool. Alright, so Renee, what are we doing?
In that red square,
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast sleep.
Okay.
It didn't roll my dice. Give me a second.
Somehow think that's going to upset the calm emotion spell.
Let's say harmed. It's
23.
whether you consider sleep harm or not, you know?
29. Thing is, that's the leader who I don't really want to be doing things, and the one that isn't calm.
I can kind of see the logic, but I don't know how they're going to take it.
And the 29. Ooh, very close. So, grab stab is also sleep.
Oh,
Just about.
Anything else?
Oh, we could totally take these nerds. Holy crap.
because I don't know how much
we
health
can
the
just
goblin
nick
has.
her necklace and run.
How close was I?
I'm not telling you.
Oh. Tell me later.
I'll tell you after you're dead. I mean, after this encounter's over.
I also think she's a very special goblin.
Also,
She's
the
got a
next
name.
goblin is asleep, so we could grab that necklace and bolt.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Renee?
That's it.
I like it how you're not going to get the necklace, though. Like, we could get it.
Sleeping.
I don't think I
Keller.
can make it.
Paladin.
I can make it, but not back. So I've used my action.
So, let me just see how far away I am. Oh, easy. Okay. Fucking hell. Oh, right. Keller is just gonna slowly walk straight up to the queen,
Okay.
who is asleep.
Mm-hmm.
See the necklace, and what is it? Is it what's it on? Is it just on a string or a chain or like
Like
what?
chain, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, it's on a bit of leather.
Am I able to? See, I'm worried about waking her up. Am I gonna be able to just quite easily sort of like hook it off of her neck, or
Probably not. I mean,
probably not?
she's clumped into a ball on the ground because
Yeah.
sleep is just literally.
Can I safely assume that a? Oh, hang on.
Did you just cut the thungan off with your sword?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I was trying to see if I had like a dagger or a knife or something, a little bit something, you know, less fucking big than my long sword to make it easier.
I mean, you should have a small knife.
Okay, cool. That was going to be my question with like my adventurer's pack.
Like you have
so
a
if that's
mess kit, like right? So it has like a knife to cut meat and stuff. So
Yeah, sure. So yeah, with that, I'm just gonna draw my little blade and grab the necklace and just cut it off of the thonging.
still got like 5 feet of movement left.
Cool.
Got 10 of them, you can sure would have. 35.
Yeah,
To us.
here, isn't I?
Ooh, so you got 15 feet.
15. Cool. So yeah, cool. Right, and then I'm just gonna walk back. And pocket the thing as best I can, essentially. And yeah, that will be me.
So
We're about to see what happens here, I think. Like, if this goes... If we can get back without altercation, I think I can get us out of here.
So when you go up, pull out the knife and slice the necklace off. This goblin back here, who's unaffected by calm emotions and had a held action because he was at the beginning of the turn, is going to take a shot at you.
The bastard.
I don't know why it stopped whispering my stuff, but okay, cool. A 14 doesn't hit you.
It does not.
Cool.
Close, but no
This
cigar.
one, I believe, is the one. Where was he? He also had a held actions.
Oh,
17.
Nice.
17 hits, yeah.
Okay, you take 6 points of piercing damage as you get shot by an arrow.
Oosh. Ah,
At
lads, come on.
least he didn't
No
have
need for that.
advantage. Alright. So that was their held actions. That was your turn. Unless you have anything else you want to do.
I don't think there's anything else I can do. Let me just have a double check. No, nothing that I can do at the moment at all, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, that's the end of my time. Thank you.
Oh, Queen grab stab. Sleeping. Number 22 is kind of indifferent, so whatever. Number 20 is this one. Just going to attempt to.
What's your other portent, Neve?
Used.
Have you used both of them?
I used both. I used one for one of Rob's speeches and then one for the persuasion test.
That is a nat 20.
That is a nat 20. But, you know, the damage was kind of low, so you'll take 8 more points of damage there, Keller. And the goblin will run up and put himself between y'all and the queen. Armor 17 is kind of indifferent to this whole situation. So it was number 15 is the other one. We'll come up here and take a shot at you.
Oof.
19 hits. 5 more points. So they're just, you know, peppering arrows at you as they run up to surround the queen. The rest of these people are all indifferent or sleeping. So, Edo?
to leave?
Fuck yes.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'm gonna fucking leave this jungle like a fucking hedgehog.
I'm just gonna double check something real fast. I don't think it does.
If we got to go back to this thing, Guardian.
Right. I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on us.
Okay.
And then start moving back into the brush. Obviously, I can't hide yet, but when people want to start hiding, we can. You guys will be all right. I don't think I can turn invisible as a bonus action. I think it's a full action.
Yeah. It's a full action.
So, Fern, your turn.
Oh no, it's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action.
In which case, I will turn invisible.
Invisible. There you go. They can't see you.
She's gonna step here and be like, maybe not quite a full hedgehog yet, huh? And will rest her hands on your chest, and like illusory water will ripple over your wounds, and I will cast the Cure Wounds on you.
I'll have what she's having.
That's sweet, sweet Eldof juice.
9 healing juice.
9.
For you.
Go on.
And then I'm gonna be like, okay, see you in a moment. And then she's also gonna turn invisible. She shakes her head from side to side and wiggles her nose, and she turns invisible. And she's gonna. She doesn't know where you are, probably, but she's. I think she's gonna go back down the path.
We're also Pass Without a Trace as well, so
But yeah.
like you definitely won't be able to see us because you don't leave tracks.
Yeah.
Alright.
She's quite an intelligent person. She probably goes slightly into the brush, but I just didn't want to make it look like I was following Meadow, because I don't know who Meadow is.
Alright. Anything else?
No, that's everything.
I did move before I turned invisible, in all fairness. Inete was included in that Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah. Just wanna.
Let's
Let's see.
Your Wood Elf shit lets you hide like in a really lightly obscured, doesn't it, Rob? You guys are probably okay.
I have no idea.
Go look it up. It's probably in your features and traits.
So,
Cool.
Just to help you out.
Inete will cast Sanctuary on Keller as a bonus action and
Yes,
go,
Inete.
I think we're running and shoot off into the woods. Renee.
And run, Keller! Then I will dash, and I'll dash away into the brush.
Cool. Alright.
To answer your question, Josh, yes, I can.
Got you, bro. Don't worry.
Keller, your turn.
So I'm gonna stay and fight all. No, I'm fucking leaving, mate.
Out of here.
Keller is straight on out of here, running his full. I mean, this will only let me run 30 feet, but I have run the full 35. Get the hell out of Dodge. I'm gonna go into the brush as much as possible as well. And essentially try and obscure myself
Hide as an
as much as
action.
possible, rather than sort of following the paths, as
Let
it
me,
were.
let me make 2 wisdom saves. Or let me see what her DC is. It's 8 plus 10. Ooh, she has a really crappy DC. Right.
It's probably like 12 or 13, I guess.
12, yeah. Just because, like, they're not going to pursue you because the queen's still sleeping and everything. But one of them will take a shot at you as y'all are leaving. Just because I'm going to pull us out of initiative. But an 18 hits you. So 4 more points of damage.
Sorry, was that me it hits?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, here's what I'm going to say. Combat will end. But y'all are obviously not quite out of the woods. Y'all have a head start. You have basically a minute head start. My question is, do you stealth and move slower so that you can potentially stop them from tracking you? Or do you just GTFO and rely on pass without trace
To cover the
give you-
footprints.
Yeah.
Can we kind of half and half it? Do like a 30-second run and then like a 30-second like bed down? Like clear the initial danger and then slow down and hide?
All right.
My question would be, pass without a trace does just say you like literally can't be tracked unless they're using magic to track you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
can't be trapped except by magical means. I leave
Okay.
no tracks or traces of passage.
judging by how they did not seem like an intelligent bunch from our interactions with them, I
I'm very
think
suspicious of magic.
they don't. Yeah, I'm very suspicious of magic. I doubt they have magic. So I'm willing to risk it for a chocolate biscuit and just
I
run.
think just bolt.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right, excellent. I will remove the turn order.
Ooh.
I will.
They know where we're going back to as well. We're gonna have to like.
Well, it's fine, but we can like hide.
Leave.
We can hide out and move the shield guardian another time, like if we just want a day or
That's true.
I'm going
whatever.
to
Like we can give
move
ourselves.
you back to the player's map, Jolt.
The cause problems because we could have borrowed the shield guardian.
To be fair, yeah, our mission is to return the amulet,
I mean, I assume
not
that like
return the shield guardian.
Josh's best guess as a player is that it probably requires attunement, which we can do on a short rest. So if we can lose ourselves during the pass without trace, whoever can do it can attune to the item, and then if they jump us, hopefully we've got the shield guardian there to do the thing. That would be my best guess as a player.
I would say probably the wizard, but you probably don't trust me to. So
But as a cleric of peace, and these 3 tribes have turned this into a peaceful place, I'm gonna be reticent about even activating the shield guardian. Like, yeah, we can take the amulet, but I'm gonna probably not want to activate the guardian at all and just leave it.
Well, I'm happy
Chilling.
to use the guardian to save our skin and not before then.
Yeah.
Like if they're not being peaceful.
Prudence wants a shield guardian, by the way. Big time. Real big time. I love them. They're one of my favorite things in D&D. I think they're so cute. They're like the Iron Giant.
I'm just trying to find.
Yeah, but anyway, I agree with the plan of rather than looping back to the clearing, we go get lost in the forest somewhere, take a little rest.
Mm-hmm. And then work out the plan from there. Because you're right. At the end of the day, we've just been told to get the amulet, and that's it. And we've done that essentially. So, but yeah, I agree. I think it's good to.
And because Pass Without Trace is like insanely busted, honestly, I'll be real. It's a busted spell. Like,
up to an hour as well.
yeah, it's an hour and we can't be tracked. So theoretically, like if we're bolting and stuff, like the trees don't necessarily like, we don't get given away if we've got some distance. And like we're magically like shadows like cling to us and stuff.
Cannot find this thing. Anyway,
It's also fun fact. Also, my favorite spell in the game. I've never cast it before, but it's my favorite spell.
Wow, that's nice.
which spell is that?
Pass Without Trace. I like the
Crown of Stars is my favourite spell in the game, everyone.
Oh, speaking of crowns, actually, I also really enjoy Crown of Madness. I think that's a great, like, I don't know. I've just got such like a vivid visual of them. It's like that shield, Crown of Madness, pass without trace. Like,
I've just never been able
Just
to cast Crown of
delicious.
Stars because it's a 7th level spell and I've never been that high a player. Oh well.
what level do you need to be to have 7th level slots? Like
14?
14? Yeah,
No.
13, 14, something like that.
Be 14 because I think it's you just half your actual level,
Oh,
right?
Yes, if you're full
Because at
caster.
level 8, yeah, if you're full caster. Because at level 18 is when you start unlocking 9th
get
level
9th level
spells.
spells. Yeah, that makes sense. I hadn't realised that before.
You're
I-
welcome for that tidbit.
I the big dumb.
I like conjure animals, just because it lets me play with bears. Bears
Aww.
and wolves.
Why don't you play a ranger?
She played a druid last game.
Played a druid last game, and I play a ranger in Rhyme.
I want to try out a UA Drake Warden and just have a Drake that hangs out.
A small dragoon.
That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
I had a character like that for a while. She was a dragonborn that had a pseudo dragon familiar, and the pseudo dragon went down in a fight, so she just left the fight. She just left the crypt we were in and ran outside.
Like, bye.
I was like, no, I've got to protect my baby.
I need to find familiar once again.
So, whoever is going to have the amulet can put Vorn's amulet in their inventory.
Keller do it because Keller cut it off.
Keller got it, boy. Sorry, what was it called?
Vaughn's amulet, Vorn.
Yeah, wonderful, thank you.
I can't at this moment locate the actual item in the game, and it doesn't tell me that it requires attunement. So,
I'd be super surprised if it didn't.
me too.
Having a shield guardian and it not taking achievement slot, that seems...
Yeah, it seems weird,
pretty
but like
good.
the only information I can find right now is on the Shield Guardian because I can't find the actual item. Like I saw it the other day and I should have made a note to myself to where it was, but hey, you know.
Well, Shield Guardian Amulet is a wondrous magical item. Requires attunement by a humanoid.
Cool. So yes. Yeah. So that's the thing. Where are you heading? What you doing? I believe we were in light rain. So I'm gonna put on some light jungle rain music.
The plan, I believe, Kirk, is to lose the goblins, get into a bit of the forest that just seems mundane as heck, very far away from any of the creatures we've interacted with, and take a short rest.
Cool.
And then I don't know what the plan is after that.
I guess we move back north to Port Nyanzaru.
Yeah, we need to put Inete in that. We need to put Inete where Inete needs to get put.
So here's my thought, and I thought about this the other day. If we head back to Port Nyanzaru, hand in the shield amulet, take payment, buy another canoe, and then we can just sail back down the river again. And then Nanette gets exactly where she needs to
I don't want to give away the amulet.
I think we kind of need to, honestly.
I want a shield guardian real bad.
I know, but like... Also, you won't use a shield, like, Fern won't use a shield guardian because it's too angy for
No,
her.
they're
I can't
protectors,
disenchant
they're
things.
guardians, not hit. They're not called shield big hit in the faces.
Yeah, that's fair.
To be fair, though, I'm happy to return the amulet. I'll cope emotionally. I'll move on with my life.
Here we go. Now I think that's working.
I'm looking for my notebook for this campaign. I don't know where it is. Oh well. No notes for me this session.
So, we are taking a short rest. And which direction are you all heading?
I think that we have gone out of our way to secure it, and it seems a bit silly to go out of our way to do so, to not do the job that we had agreed to do. We had put ourselves at great peril to do that.
Yes.
I hate to be a bother, but I did not pay you to bring me so close and then travel back to Port Nyanzaru and have to
Well,
make the trip again.
this is true, but we have now come out. We have come off the beaten path, and I don't think vengeance are going to give us our canoe back somehow. So if we
We
went
could
back
go
to,
by foot. We don't
c-
have to take the river.
it would just allow us to reprocure a canoe, get the items that we needed to do our job, and take you the safest and
Yes, but it would be at least another 2.5 10 day. I mean,
well,
I did not mind taking this small detour so you could procure your item, but I paid to get to the Aldani Basin.
Um,
How far away are we from this basin?
the Aldani Basin is like it's down here, Rob. If you're looking at the map,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and then that's Port Nyanzaru where we need to go back to.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8.
We're close. We're closer to the basin than we are to port.
8 days to the basin.
It is. I am happy to do as you please. It is just that I thought that possibly the river was safer than treading the jungles where we do not necessarily know. It is longer, but it is safer.
Well, can we not just follow the river?
We could.
I mean,
Are the canoes actually faster, Kirk? Do we get more ground on the canoes?
no,
Theoretically.
no. You get the same speed.
Same
You
mileage,
just
okay.
don't.
Roll random encounters and shit.
Well, you do. They're just lower chance and less likely to get lost on the river.
Yeah. Which is kind of Meadow's point. I understand that you have come out of your way, but it is safest possibly to do it the long way. Especially considering how hostile vengeance was.
is your journey to the Aldani Basin potentially time sensitive, Annette? I'm sorry, I have forgotten the exact details of your reasons why you wanted to go.
She had a vision, I'm
I,
pretty sure.
I've been
I think
having
she had a vision.
visions of red wizards, and I need to find out what is going on because my dreams are very troubled by these visions. I do not think that their presence is beneficial to Chult.
I think possibly we go to the Aldani Basin rather than go back to Port Nyanzaru.
Can I?
Yeah,
Sorry, can I
I
just
am.
ask how familiar am I with the map that's here? Am I familiar with all the sort of places that have been discovered, or is that
Um,
not okay?
so like you, yeah, I mean, like if it's discovered already, you probably have some general idea, and they also have a map. So
We have this exact
yeah,
map, so.
y'all
Sure.
have this
Okay.
exact map.
What about Well, so we want to avoid Camp Vengeance because that geese was a nutter. That's obvious. But best bet is to follow the river either way, whether we're on it or just on land following it. I think, right?
I.
And then what? But what about Camp Righteous? That
No.
No.
Oh
No,
no,
no, no, no, no.
no, bad. Camp
No.
Righteous is full of
Overrun.
zombies and skeletons and horrible things that kill our friends.
That
Any
is
chance
well.
any chance there's a boat there though?
No.
There were 2 boats there.
Oh, but it's the other side of the river though.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd have to ford the river somewhere, which is probably not an easy.
Hmm.
What my suggestion here then? Why don't we make our way towards vengeance? Pass without a trace. Take our canoe back, and continue to the Aldani Basin. It is not their canoe. We paid for it.
Well, that's if it's still there.
If it is outside, it is true. And I suppose if it is not there, then we just carry on walking.
Yeah, I agree. But it's not a case of maybe they've nicked it or repurposed it. We
So,
left during a.
When y'all were there, though, they had their own canoes. They were just tied off to the bank in a pole.
Yeah.
So chances are, even if they have claimed your canoe, it's tied with the others.
Would it
I
not
think-
have been damaged in the monsoon,
storm.
whatever
In
it
the
was, tropical storm?
Yeah.
Probably would have just got full of water and sat there until they had to empty
Okay.
it out.
Sure.
I mean, do you have mending, Renee?
No.
Okay. I was going to say worst case scenario, we might be able to patch it up, but never mind.
I do not like to take things very often, but the cognitive dissonance I'm having around this feels like, yes, maybe we should just get our boat back because it was our boat and it wasn't very nice of them to take it. And also, if we end up having to go on foot, well, cousin, we're with you, and I've never seen anyone know the forest and how to get around it as good as you. And Kel, you seem like you know a lot about trees and things, so I think we'll be fine either way. And yeah, we should just go for it.
Okay then. So, vengeance, take our canoe, head to the Aldani Basin.
Yeah, I think you're right though. I mean, it's our canoe, or well, your canoe. They've got no claim on it, and it's not like they've taken it and we just left it there. So, and I think if we pass without a trace again.
I mean,
on a safe
also, I know humans have a habit of putting horses in stables, and sometimes humans leave their horses in stables. It doesn't make them the stable owner's horse.
Well, yeah.
Everything does eventually belong to the land. It comes from the land, and humanoids turn it into things, and it returns to the land. And so, I'm not saying I have ownership over everything in the entire world. That would be crazy. But one canoe
We did
that we
procure
exchanged
it
coin for is
for its
fine
part
by
of the
me.
cycle. Cool. In which case, then, yeah. In less RP terms, south back towards vengeance. Wait until it's a little bit darker. Pass without trace. Reprocure our canoe. Carry on as best we can.
So gonna bypass.
Even if it's like an hour, do you know, like almost like we did like before, where we like went an hour.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? So like we leave like, say 3 hours daylight, pass without a trace, steal our canoe, ride the canoe for an hour, and then we can start setting up camp.
All right. So you're going to just go into the hex to the south and skip by Vorn altogether.
Just avoid that business because we're not doing anything with that yet, and we've got the amulet.
So let's go ahead and get a navigation roll.
Keller, are you helping me do this? You giving me the help action again?
Yeah, I can do, unless my assistance would be better elsewhere, but I think we just keep it the same, and that's fine, I guess.
And then in that way, let's look for some nice
25.
fruits and things along the way. And I'm sorry we've added so much delay to your journey. Hopefully we can get there soon.
Yes.
25.
Yeah, cool. All right. You want to go ahead and roll the survival with advantage for.
Oh, I've got Oh dear, roll 20's got the dice on. I don't want them on. Can they go away? Not, I mean D20, not roll 20. D&D Beyond.
Cool.
I didn't mean to roll so many.
that's
D&D
alright.
Beyond was being weird and confusing me.
I found the easiest way to do it, Prue, is to like click open the skill, so like where it tells you like the description, and then like double click the Beyond button, and it'll just roll it twice then.
Yeah, nice. It's because virtual dice were on
Yeah,
D&D Beyond, and I don't
yeah.
usually have them on. I don't know why it turned them back on.
Yeah,
So-
it did that to me as well the other week.
You can go ahead and move your party token down to the next hex. Y'all will be able to make camp. Y'all will have successfully foraged, and nothing will have gotten to you. I know Meadow will cast Druidcraft, so tomorrow, no rain. No, I'm sorry, no wind, steady light rain, with a temperature of 40 degrees Celsius.
It's too fucking hot, mate. I'm getting hot just thinking about that. If it's anything over about 24, I'm done. It's over.
That's it. Keller's setting the chainmail off, getting them shorts on. Bev's out.
He's definitely got like salmon covered, like salmon board shorts. He's that much of a lad. Nice white crisp polo, can of Fosters.
Okay. Alright,
Got my old moccasins on.
so the next morning you set out again, and you are traveling about an hour when you enter into a slight clearing, and standing before you is an ankylosaurus chewing up plants. As you enter the glade, it turns and looks at you and lowers its head in that, what are you gonna do?
I will speak to it because I can, as a Furbolg and as a separate druid. Like I got it the good stuff.
Keller's dead fucking frozen.
We mean you no harm. We are passing through. Please do not hurt us.
Are you using
I've got
Furbolg abilities?
I've
or
got
are you using
well, I mean I've
spell
got I've got both. Like
yes,
I
but
can
one allows them to talk back, doesn't it?
hang on a sec. Speech of the woods. They can understand my speech, and I can decipher their noises and motions. So it's not like an explicit speak with animals, but it's like, you know, basic ideas can be communicated back and forth.
Okay. So you will get the idea that this area is theirs.
Okay.
Be on your way.
Okay. And we will, I will get the group to like widely skirt the area and make a show of moving out of its way while still going the direction we need to go.
I mean, like while you're leaving the area, like obviously it's going to posture and be like, you know, and kind of beat its heavy tail on the ground, you know, to claim this area. But
yeah,
if y'all aren't hostile and continuously move away, it will let you
Every
pass.
time it bangs its tail on the ground, Fern is definitely like,
little jump.
yeah, little jump
say jump.
every time.
Little do you know, Keller's about to bang his tail on the ground. I ain't having none of
All right. I mean, you want to do
Keller, no.
something? I mean, we can roll
Pardon,
initiative.
Keller.
Fuck off,
Yeah,
Keller.
Probably going to take Keller a moment, but then he sees, you know, Meadow, you know, sort of ushering them. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I can-
"Oh, all right," and then
Yeah.
very, very slowly, still moving in the same sort of position that he'd frozen in, gonna go around.
Yeah. Fucking having a fucking having a
Final
fucking
boss.
druid that can speak to animals, like,
Yeah, I know.
without having to use a spell slot is pretty clutch. Let's be
I
real.
finally roll a random encounter, and y'all just like,
Ankylosauruses are so cute,
They
though.
are.
Did you ever watch Dinotopia? The
I bet they have a
BBC show?
crazy high AC.
Because there's an ankylosaur in
There's
that
only
that has
one
a
way to find out.
toothache. And this girl is like, let me heal your toothache, dinosaur friend. And she like spiritually connects with the dinosaur. And it, like,
That's
it's so,
fucking
so
wholesome.
cute. I will send the show to Neve because I think Neve will be like, yeah, yes.
It was a Channel 4 show, I believe.
is there anything
I'm sorry
else
to say
y'all
it's a
would like to
BBC
do
show.
with the stage?
No, I'm okay. I don't know about the gang.
No, I'm all good. I will
Want to
forage
set
and
watches?
Yeah.
I'll go first. I usually go first, I think. So,
Did I?
because I don't have dark vision.
I guess I technically need to let y'all roll the actual day's travel, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, so
that's a good
let's-
point, actually. So I should have had a long rest, shouldn't I?
Yes.
We've rolled one navigation. That's right. If we're navigating again and we're moving around, I will have prepped different spells. So
Yeah, I
will
re-prepped some different spells.
unprep enhance ability
Cool.
because I knew that we were going to do some talking, and I will re-prep.
21 perception.
I will re-prep dark vision.
Just so
which
you
is-
all know, I will usually a standard prep aid. I didn't have it prepped, so if you ever need aid, let me know.
So, you want to go ahead and roll the navigation for me there with advantage? Right.
19.
Cool. All right. So y'all can you can move the party token over to the next thing, and then we can do watches. And that night's weather forecast for the next day is a light wind with steady mist at 34 degrees.
That
For
is
the
not
following
as
day.
horrible as. Like, it's one of the least horrible days we've ever had in this game.
Keller's gonna enjoy that
I'd like
light
to-
breeze going through his chainmail.
I'd like to point out, sorry, because I prepped dark vision when we're just doing the travelling, and I've just clicked onto it just to have a quick read of like how it distributes, and I've just read that the material component for it is a dried pinch of carrot, because carrots help you see in the dark, which is a great fucking material.
Yeah.
I will say, would Fern know if steady mist is enough to collect rain at the end of the day?
Yeah, steady mist is essentially light rain. I mean, it will. I mean, y'all have 2 rain catchers, which is enough to capture 10 gallons. So even if they're slightly light, y'all will probably have enough to fill your
cool.
water skins.
I have just had the thought that if you ever get the weather forecast and there's going to be no rain, Meadow, let Fern know and she'll commune with Eldath and use Create Destroy Water that day. Nice.
Good. I get the weather forecast on a night, so
And we'll find our
I
weird
can give
little,
you time. That gives you time then to prep the spell.
we can make our weird tree stump soup.
He's got it on an app.
All right. So
Mechanical question, Kurt.
yes.
The Volo's Guide, because I've had 2 more nights to read it now. The background bits for monster lore, do they class as a night's read? Because they're quite big. Would they just class as a single night's reading?
Yes. Especially because
Okay.
you're like a wizard, so like reading is kind of your thing.
You like to do the bookie read thing.
But but that would class as the 4 for the night.
Did you
Okay.
see that I added a new handout for you in Roll20?
Oh, sick. No, I have not.
Yes.
Thank you.
That way you don't have to message them to me. You can just keep updating like you were doing with Nyx.
I thought I read 4 in a night, not 3.
You do. Those are columns. I just created the columns for you to. That way, it's not one long list. It's in 3 columns, so I can get through it like without having to scroll for ages.
Okay, no worries. I will put them across.
Cool. So we are rolling watches. First watch.
Aaron is muted.
I will go first. I don't have dark vision.
Okay.
Did it. Not that great. It's fine.
13.
Very average.
Excellent. All right, who's taking second watch?
I'll take second.
Okay.
So, I'm also having my owl help me.
Mm-hmm.
Piku!
Peekary. I would Piku.
17.
Cool. Who's taking third?
Kicking it friendly with a 13.
Oh. And fourth watch.
Yep, I'll cast Dark Vision on myself.
Okay.
Natty 1.
Excellent. So, in the morning, taking watch, realize that you can see the sun rise.
So we're not
And the
going.
bugs start annoying you. And the rain is slightly annoying. And you don't notice anything. None of you notice anything. Because nothing happens.
I don't swat the bugs away. I never swat the bugs away. I just tell them to please don't. Because I can communicate with them. I'm just like, please don't.
Okay, so another day of traveling.
Cool. I think, is this our day where we need to leave a little bit of daylight, or is it the next day?
No, next day.
Survival. 18.
Cool.
16.
Okay.
Avoided that natty 1 there, by
Yeah,
the way.
thanks, Annette. Annette's the best.
All right. Cool. So the morning is going to pass, and you all stop for a spot of lunch.
Have we done the weather for today?
Mine goes.
Yes, today's weather is the
Light rain.
the steady mist
steady rain.
with the light
Cool.
rain. Because I roll the weather before y'all do watches because you forecast it. You stop for a spot of lunch, and then you continue traveling on. Around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you are traversing down this bit of land where it dips, right? And you're having to catch tree branches to let yourself down because it's been raining a lot, and it's kind of slippery. So you're catching tree branches to get yourself down this dip. And as you do,
Oh, no.
2 swarms of bats fly out from the trees. And I'm going to go ahead and pull us over to a map and grab some creatures. And while I do that, we're going to go ahead and take our break.
Nice.
So
Cool.
we will be back in about 15 minutes. Everybody go get some fluids, use the
Hydrate!
restroom, all that good fun stuff. And we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Okay, welcome back, everybody. So our party can't see this map yet, so don't tell them what's there. I just wanted to make sure that the map, actually showed up on stream because I'm still getting used to this. I'm going to go ahead and find some nice ambiance, I think, for killing the party with a set of bats.
I mean, Kirk, knowing us, I don't know. A lot of nat ones from us and a lot of nat 20s from the bats. Could go either way.
Accurate. So, let's go ahead and put on some jungle sounds here, and we'll just put our battle music back on that we had for the goblins. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and take the players over to this map, and then we can pull up a turn order, and everybody can roll some initiative.
And this is where we become vampires.
Don't ruin my surprise. Y'all didn't know this was Tomb of Strahd.
Or again, come on.
Don't You Dare is my favourite adventure against some killer. How fucking dare you, honestly. Is meta on there yet? Did it not work? It didn't work. Cool. There we go. Hey, nat one, cool.
Nice one, Meadow.
Excellent. Alright, so everybody's on there, I believe, and we're going to go ahead and put this into descending order.
I didn't roll importance for today.
Yep, that's cool. Right. So, as you are grabbing a tree branch to slide down this slope, which the slope is going down to the south, these two swarms of bats come out of the trees. Burn, what are you doing?
Oh, goodness gracious me, bless my soul, some bats. And I'll cast Bless on you three. Whoop. You can add d4s to your attack rolls or saving throws. And then I'm going to do...
Who are you blessing? The party
the
that's
three
not you
PCs.
and not Anete?
Yeah, the other three PCs that are not me or Anete. And then I'm going to pull out my mace and move to stand in front of Anete to keep her safe. So slither down the hill a bit. And that's my go over. I'm done.
Right. Renee.
I am going to cast Chromatic Orb.
Cool.
This one?
Excellent.
25.
Yep, that hits.
I am going to use fire damage.
Yep. Right. So about half of that swarm of bats drop out of the sky, singed. Anything else?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
That'd be all.
Cool. Alright, so I think this swarm of bats is going to move into the square with Meadow and fight.
Please don't.
21 will hit.
Okay.
6 points of piercing damage as the bites latch onto you and start to nibble on your big, large 8-foot frame.
If that's how you want to do it, I guess.
Keller, your turn.
Keller is. Oh man, Keller's gonna draw his sword, and kind of just shout to the bats, "Fuck off, you flappy wankers!" And I am gonna. I got a question about ensnaring strike.
Okay.
Right, it says casting time, 1 bonus action.
Mhm.
So do I cast that as a bonus action, or?
Yes, you cast that as a bonus action. So bonus actions are like little small, not quite full actions. You get 1 per turn. It doesn't matter. You can do it before your action, after your action.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it before my action. Cast this. If that's the case. And then strike the bats here with my long sword.
Uh, 9 damage. And can you post up ensnaring strike for me?
Yeah, absolutely. So, there we go.
Alright.
Don't make me save. That's such a sad image that you're like, oh, fuck off, you flappy dickheads, or whatever you said, and then you hit him, and all these vines just like drag all these poor little bats to the floor.
Yeah, that's basically what, like, the thorny vines spring out, impale several bats. So there's 5 points of damage. So, yes, that swarm is looking significantly reduced. Right. Cool. Anything else?
No, that's it really. So yeah, I would just go to strike them, and as soon as I've made my hit, the sort of parts of like wood and foliage that's sort of already on my sword and on my hilt, sort of spring vines which just pop out and attack the bats and sort of drag them down to the ground and snare them in a thorny grasp.
Cool.
And I'm done.
Meadow.
Riley as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And then make my attack.
Does that not make your attack when you roll?
Oh, has it already done it?
Yes.
Never
When
gonna
you
hit.
cast
before then.
Shillelagh, it does it as an attack.
That's weird because that's only the bonus action bit. What if I did? What if I didn't wanna?
Then you just say you do it? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I take it 11 doesn't hit. I mean, they're only bats. They might do. If it does, it's just.
It doesn't.
No, don't think so. And then I will.
Oh, you can add a d4. You have bless.
Oh shit! I got blessed. Yeah.
Yeah. The others didn't need it because they got like way high numbers.
12.
Yes. So
10 points of bludgeoning damage.
you finished like smashing the bats that are on you, and that swarm is done. Come on, delete. Thank you. Anything else?
That's bonus action, and I've moved to give Keller advantage.
So, done?
Yes.
Okie dokie. So, this last swarm of bats is restrained, so they can't move. Well, that just sucks, because they can't do anything unless they're in the same squares. So, that
I like to think it's just like a big like beanstalk that's just got lots of little like sprouts.
Fern.
I am going to, with my shield raised and stinging the nettle in one hand, club at the last few bats with my mace and see if I do it. Bing.
And bat the bats.
Nope, I don't do it. Sorry, everyone.
It's a shame you don't have bless.
It's okay, I save it for everybody else.
All right, I take it that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, I have bonus actions, but this feels like it's not a time to use a second level spell slot or something of that ilk, so I'm just gonna leave it.
Okay, cool. Renee?
Cool. I am gonna take a side step there, and I am gonna cast another chromatic orb.
Okay. Hits.
19. Fire. 15.
Cool. So you finish burning away all the bats.
Ooh.
And we're out of initiative.
Oh, goodness, what a fright.
Okay.
Wasn't it you hurt?
A little.
Here, let me help.
Go ahead and move
One.
y'all back to the that's not what I want to do. I want to move y'all, not me.
You get 8 hit points back.
Cool, back at max.
Nice.
Cool. All right. Well, I have you all back on the player's map of Chult, and you travel on for the rest of the evening. Do y'all want to set watches for camp, and I'll do up tomorrow's forecast for you as well?
Yeah.
Stick to the same.
Yeah, I'm happy to keep going with that if everyone else is.
Yeah.
There's your forecast for the following day. It'll be a nice, sweet 32 degrees with a light wind and no rain.
Ooh.
I think that's the first time since we've been in China.
Yeah, it's
y'all
never
had
not
no
rained. Fern,
Yes?
I have consulted the jungle, and we are not going to have rain tomorrow. I
Oh.
don't know if you need to talk to Eldath about
Yeah,
that.
I'll have a word with her about providing water and see what I can do for you. Don't you worry, cousin. Thanks for letting me know.
No worries.
So, do y'all want to, let me actually move y'all over to the landing page so that y'all can tell me how y'all set camp. Like,
Yeah, boy.
what's your general setup for camp?
Don't fucking like this question.
Well, I mean, we're starting to get deeper into the jungle. I think it's time to make things a bit more exciting.
I think me and Meadow will set up hammocks next to each other.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Fern here. Imagine there's a tree here and she's hung up behind a hammock on it.
Yeah, and I will go close to my cousin wherever I can generally manage if there is a
We
hammock.
should just do them like bunk beds. One hammock above the
So
other.
much more room for activities.
So, you will actually find a nice, decent clearing for camping purposes. And go ahead and roll me some perception checks for.
I rolled mine already because I knew I was going first. Where's the campfire, do we reckon?
I'm guessing it's probably like, well, I mean, like kind of where Nite is, honestly. That seems like a central point, so.
I will watch from there, sleep over here. Watch from there, sleep over here? Yeah. What's an ominous question?
Yeah.
Not a fan of that question at all.
Who wants to bet that we're gonna have an encounter?
I will bet. I will bet money on that.
So, I'm just going to quickly Throw some things on the thing. And then go grab your tokens and the setup that you've made. I thought it was fair to give y'all the opportunity to set up your camps since, I space out my my NPCs sometimes.
I'm not going to cast my dark vision until it's actually in my watch. Because
Fair enough.
there's no need. And if I need a second of a spell slot, I've got 2 then.
Alright, so. Cool. Oh.
I hope it's a friendly dinosaur that just wants to be friends. A giant brontosaurus we can all ride. A mount for 5 of us.
Sure. That's exactly what it's going to be.
Thank you, Kirk.
Wow.
I can't believe you're watching the stream.
I'm purposely not on my tab that says Twitch, just in case.
I have a tendency just to scroll through the tabs that I'm open. So what I have to do is put the chat up, pop the chat out, and then drag Kirk's Twitch window off of my Google Chrome so it's behind it.
You can pop the chat out. I always forget you can pop the chat out.
So it's like I've got like Kirk's stream is open, but it's like behind like my
Everything else.
yeah. It's like if I want to like go scroll Twitter for a second or whatever, I can.
Okay, I'm just going to position some
Just while stuff like this is happening.
Because, why not?
So, how about Brexit, huh?
Oh, don't.
What is a Brexit? I don't
It's
know
when
if I've
you
heard
wake
of
up in the
one of
morning,
those.
Fern, you get these cool little wheat biscuits. You
Oh.
put it in a bowl, cover it in milk, and then you break it. That's a Brexit.
Oh, yes. I usually just eat mine dry, just straight to my mouth.
That's the driest thing in the world, Fenrir.
Is a food psychopath, it transpires.
That is literally how you know you're a food psychopath.
Cousin, I love you, but that is wrong.
So
that is bad.
Dig
That
it
is
in my notes. Fern eats Weetabix raw.
That is chaotic evil energy.
you should all now be on a map. And if you don't have
What
dark
makes
vision, you shouldn't see
Weetabix
anything.
impure? Yeah,
Oh.
I can't see anything. I can just see me in a big expanse of blackness.
Yeah.
It's like real life.
So,
Welcome to the void.
I'm going to throw up a turnover.
You are here.
They want us to roll initiative already.
It's a thing that's going to happen. So yes, y'all can go ahead and roll initiative. I'm going to roll initiative for all.
Double digits initiative, come on. Hell
Oh,
no.
More than four, more than four, more than four, more than four. What the fuck? Fuck this game.
Nice. Good job, Keller. Me and you, buddy. These dice ain't loyal and they're fucking true, Mark.
They're just trying to give me an opportunity.
Got an itchy little head. I might take off my.
These dice ain't loyal, Minty Lamb. That is a correct observation.
Minty!
So,
He never comes out and hangs out at ToA. That's nice.
You all rolled initiative.
It makes me sad because we're playing games and he's not.
Cool. So, I'm just going to go ahead and group reveal these things. Because I'm not going to do it each turn as they come around.
Fucking goblins.
You wish.
No, I know what those are.
I can't. The fucking
can
tokens
tell.
are so tiny. I can't see.
Yeah, it's because
Because they're tiny.
yeah, I've had deadly encounters with these creatures before. That's why I
So-
recognise what they are.
Oh no, good, love it. It's a great fucking. That's a great sentence there.
Firm. As you are taking
Get rid of a wall of
watch,
fire.
you will get the opportunity to attack this round because you will not be surprised. But they're not going to get a surprise round.
Just most of them
But
goes first.
yes, you see these creatures. Which, let me see if I have a handout for it.
So, and we all haven't. This is at the start of the thing, so there's no
This is-
resting.
No, this is on the first watch. So you're
Yeah,
in your
got you.
watch. You're probably about to wake up the person for second watch when this
Yeah, because it's
encounter
just hit
happens.
darkness. Got you.
Yes.
Perfect. That's wonderful.
Now I can show
That
you
mosquito
all
noise,
what
very ominous in my
beautiful
ears.
thing y'all are
Kirk.
looking at.
Yeah, yikes! These guys
are the things that are rolling into camp.
Yikes!
So,
It's
Just
the
so,
same-
like, I realise that I can't see them at the moment, but just for the sake of the audience at home as well, how big are they?
they
are
are
they like-
they are tiny creatures, so they are like about the size of a bat.
Sure.
All right, cool. So Sturge number 1, Sturge here, is going to fly its happy little self in here and going to attempt to fight Fern. But a 9 will not succeed.
Yes.
I guess I should put some battle music back on.
My AC is so high. Being a cleric is so sick.
Let's go back to our favorite battle music.
Neve just cries in wizard.
So this one here is going to land on the trancing Keller and attempt to bite. $17 hit you, Keller? Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So
Yep.
you will take 4 points of piercing damage,
Uh-oh.
and the Sturge is attached to you.
Haha.
Like a mosquito.
So its little long, suckery face is stuck into your shoulder, drinking blood from you.
Ah, fuck off! I'm not a milkshake.
Well, this is what definitely wakes you up. This one's going
Fuck
to
off, I'm not a
fly
milkshake. It's going in my
here
notebook.
and make an attack against Renee. A 10.
I'll hit.
Okay. Anette looks yummy.
Nom nom nom.
No, Inete.
21
Annette!
definitely hits Anette.
That's right. I guess we'll be going back to the port sooner rather than later then.
God.
That's one way to look at it.
Don't have to fucking. I guess we don't like. We don't have to take her to the Aldani Basin if she's dead. I guess.
So,
Dump a
could.
corpse in the
Well,
river and
Nice.
move
Yeah,
on.
take a corpse there.
a 22 hits your familiar
Oh
and goes poof.
no!
Poor Piku.
Get fucked, Piku, I guess.
Piku's just getting. Piku
Yikes.
becomes like a dried out little carcass of an owl.
Oh, don't even.
Just the saddest owl of all time.
Renee, you
And,
feel Piku go poof, which wakes you up.
We are unhappy.
Well,
To
I'm
the
happy
face
it's
of
your
Piku
turn.
and tell him that.
I am going to cast Magic Missile on the one next to me, the one attacking Inate, the one attacking Keller, and the one attacking Fern.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
You don't need to roll.
4.
Minimum damage on magic missile kills it.
Oh, sick.
Oh, wow, these things are... Wow.
They're not hard to kill, but they can mess you up.
But they're just annoying as fuck.
Cool. So that's your turn?
Yeah, because I'm not a sorcerer and I can't cast things at burn speed. Cool. Yeah, that's everything.
Alright.
Wouldn't let you cast another spell anyway.
Damn it.
The reason that Zaf has it is because I can take the disengage action and then
Meadow.
quicken spell.
7 doesn't hit you.
7 does not hit Meadow.
You should be able to quicken spell cantrips. You can cast cantrips on the same turn as level spells.
Yes. Renee. $11.
Nope, misses.
And that one will go after Fern. $22. I'm sure 22 hits you.
Yeah.
So you'll take 5 points as it attaches to you. And begins to...
That was the most passive, of all time.
I was trying to figure out how to pop out Twitch chat. Is why I wasn't
Meadow.
being.
Cool. Alright, first things first. Dark vision on myself.
Okay.
So I can see what the fucking hell is going on.
Let me give you some dark vision. It's 60 feet, correct? I'm gonna assume that was yes.
Yeah, it should be in the VTT.
Yep.
Yeah, 60 feet.
Yeah, I was in your token. I couldn't see the VTT. All right.
And as and I will bonus action. Spirit Totem Bear.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I moved the token to special page. So, get back to this map over here and drop him down so you can move him. Oh, there you go.
So my bear will go there, and I will give 8 temporary hit points to all my pals.
Cool.
Yes.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's my action and my bonus action.
Cool. Fern.
Like, I guess I'll stand up from prone because I'm asleep.
Yes.
So.
You have a bat, a sturge technically attached to you.
Oh, okay, cool. I hadn't realised, but never mind. That's fine.
Yeah.
No, me.
Oh.
I'm going to try and grab it and
Okay.
pull it out and squish it.
Okay. So do you want to make like an attack or do you
I
want
don't know.
to just remove it?
I'm gonna try just remove it, I guess, because doing an attack when it's attached to me seems. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to like try and punch it and hurt myself or something.
I mean, unless
Stop
you
hitting
roll a
yourself.
1, you're not going to hit yourself.
Okay, yeah, I will try and like. with my big furbolg hand, give it a big
An armed
smack
attack.
off my body.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
No! Absolutely, absolutely
Amazing.
fucking not. Fernerin, she's too peaceful for her own fucking good.
Fuck me.
I will
Christ
happily
alive.
actually take 4 points of bludgeoning damage for that because we joked about it and I don't mind. That's on me.
Somebody fucking clip that for me, please.
Wow.
That was.
Someone fucking clip that for me.
Wow.
That was gorgeous.
Oh, right. So you attempt to go after this Sturge, which is like, this bat type thing that has this long protrusion sticking into your neck near your shoulder, and you do that, and you just like knock your shoulder, I'm guessing, or something like that. Miss the bat completely, but punch yourself pretty hard.
Somehow managed to hit your funny bone and you're like, ow, 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 ow.
And then, as I hit, my hand brushes my spellcasting focus, my little vial of water. I'm like, oh yes, magic! And I will cast a spiritual weapon. I'm gonna cast it next to me and have it try hit the thing off me. So I'm gonna ping on the map, maybe here? Because I can't see. Yeah, cool. Wow, I think I could have used a spiritual weapon to start with everyone. Moron right here.
Aren't you glad that your cousin gave you 8 temporary hit points?
I am, thank you. You're very kind.
You're not meant to do it to yourself, Aaron.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Alright, your flower should be sitting above you.
Okay, I can't see
Oh.
much, but because I've got no vision at all. But that where you've got it is fine, and I'm gonna try and like get my flower to like eat the Sturge.
Okay.
And I think it probably does. I got a 19
Yes.
and then a 5 damage.
So, there's no longer a Sturge on you.
Nice.
Is that end your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Keller.
Keller just waking up to realizing really what's going on here, having this thing on his neck.
Which then exploded with a magic missile.
Oh, did it?
Yes.
Oh, okay, my bad, missed that, sorry. So it's no longer there, cool. I'll like sort of grab my neck, look around at what's going on. The fuck is happening? See what about? And it is Fernerin, did you manage to get rid of that thing?
Yes.
Yes, I think so. It's not suckling on me anymore.
Right then. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna. I'm a. Hang on. No, this is what I'm gonna do.
There's one next to Meadow and there's 2 next to Renee.
Is there? That's interesting.
It's fine when it gets to my turn, they get a magic missile for hell.
Yeah, it's a...
Can't miss, the minimum damage kills them.
Okay, Keller in a rage because he's just woken up and this bullshit is happening. He's literally gonna run at this thing here and just try and grab it in the air and sort of like spring it down onto the ground with his fists, not his weapon.
So,
Just gonna
an
run
armed
at
attack.
it, grab it. Yeah. Oi oi!
Crit. Nice. So, you definitely like spike it like an American footballer. And it splatters.
Nice.
Let's move you over there. Anything else?
I don't think so. No, that's pretty much it. Just went there to slam it down on the ground, get rid of it.
Okay. Cool. Renee?
Magic missile. Hit the 2.
Okay. Cool. So, Sturgis done. Dead. Combat over. Congratulations. You have all completed an encounter. the rest of the night will pass without incident.
So after my 4 hours of meditation, I am going to use the spare incense I had in my bag to get Piku back.
Ooh. So you get your bird back. Problem. I'm gonna go ahead and take us somewhere unusual. I'm gonna take us to the landing screen. Because you're all level 4.
Hey!
That's
Yes,
so
Minty!
funny. Minty
We
said in
do
the
level
chat,
up.
he was like, "Do you get a level up?" Yeah, we do.
I get a level up for punching myself in the face.
I feel like you
You
definitely
get a
learned
level
something
up,
from that.
and you get a level up, and you get a level up.
Oh.
Does that
Oh.
include the owl? The owl levels up.
Yes,
I'm
the
gonna
owl
do it
levels up
now.
from dead to alive.
Yes.
So,
Level 4.
yes, level 4.
Roll my
Get to
d8 in chat.
make some decisions.
A 3. That's not the best.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Carry on, Kirk. I did not mean to interrupt.
So,
Oh, I got 8. Hell yeah.
noise. And I believe you roll a d10 as a paladin for Keller for hit points. Nice. All right. So, I'm going to do a bit of narrating here because obviously we are now moving into a situation where this is the last session this year. And unfortunately, when we return in the new year, Neve will not be with us for a while. So, the following day, you will wake and Renee will look at you all and tell you that she has something urgent to take care of. She's had a vision overnight. And that as soon as she's done taking care of that, she will rejoin you. But do not fret, because assistance is coming. And so, as you travel for the next day, Renee will end up leaving your party. I will let y'all do any role playing you want as you level. And that's pretty much how we're going to end this session. We'll discuss the things that you take as you level up. And when we return in January, I will introduce a new character to the group.
So, as we are, as like Kurt kind of described, as we're sat at camp after the Sturgis, like I'm kind of just sat at the edge of my hammock, and I just point a finger at Keller, and his voice, and my voice appears in his head. It's happened again. I need to go. You can't come near me this time. I'm sorry.
Can I talk back to you in my mind? Does that work as well or not?
If you're casting the message cantrip, it lets you reply.
It does.
Well, we'll go with you then.
It's cantrip. I'm just keep casting it because like we're not in any urgency. I only saw me there. It's a journey that only I can make. I have to face him alone. I saw a second vision. And it was you. With these fur bogs. You will carry on the adventure. You will find someone that will help you. I will find you once I've dealt with what I need to deal with. I promise.
You fucking better.
I haven't been honest with you, Keller, either. I had this vision days ago. But we needed to deal with the goblins, but this is why I needed to make sure you understood that we needed to stay with these people. I saw you with them. And me, but not the me I see right now and me in the future. But I saw you now with them.
Fuck's sake. Alright, fine, I'll stay with these furry fuckers and...
Furbogs, they're called.
I know what they're
Please.
called.
Please don't upset them.
Have I upset them yet? I've
On
been
numerous
nicey nice,
occasions.
Mr. Wood Elf, to them, as you've requested. And I will continue to do so until you return. Which you fucking better.
Always will. I'm very good at that. Just...
If not, I'll just pray for your spirit to go into the cycle.
You'll see me one way or the other. Anyway, I'm not going alone. I have Kiku.
Yeah, I mean... Sure.
And then I take an amulet off my neck. I just press it into the hands of Kala. Be safe on the path. Because I cannot see what is coming now. I will see you soon. And I
You too,
walk
mate.
away. And as Keller opens his hand, I'm guessing, there is... It's not an amulet. It was a tiny clock. Like a pocket watch.
Aww.
And it's just ticking down. Like it's like a stopwatch. But it's time, it's ticking down to 0. And that's all the RP I want to say. Yeah, I was like, if
Cool. I loves it.
Fuck.
Any other RP?
When Meadow gets up, realizes that Renee is gone.
Yeah, Keller won't have slept or anything. He'll have just sort of stayed up or whatever.
Yeah. He'll turn to Fanarin and say, "Giant." Oh no, not again.
oh,
Why
is
do
it,
people-
cousin?
Renee is gone. Why do people keep
What?
leaving us? Is it
Hello,
something
where
I
did
did?
Renee go? Where's Renee gone?
I don't know.
Oh. I don't think it's anything you did. You're a friendly mushroom friend. No one would ever dislike you, ever. It's not you, cousin. Did Renee say why she was leaving?
She's got something she has to do alone that she can't do with me or us. So we just carry on.
I mean, I also get shy using the bathroom out here in the forest sometimes. But Renee didn't need to run all the way away for that. It's just part of nature's cycle, you know?
She's going to be gone for a lot longer than going for a shit in the woods, Fern.
Like a bear.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry I misunderstood. I don't know. People keep going, and I don't like that people keep going. It makes it tough to keep traveling on. It makes me just want to go home. And she like squiggles her little nose and shakes her little ears.
Well,
her big nose probably.
we can't go home, Fern. We promised Elder Willowrin that we would do this.
Yes. And for Nyx too. And now for Renee, and for Albert, and for everyone, I suppose. I guess you're stuck with us, killing zombies and trying to figure out what's what. Hi, Keller. Sorry about that. I promise I'll keep finding you mangoes and stuff.
Look,
You won't go hungry a day in my company.
Look, we're here for a reason. We've been brought together for a reason. Mostly because of Renee. She's gone because she's got something to do. She thinks she'll be back because she's seen it in her vision that she comes back. But just later. So fuck knows what's ahead. But we've got to stay together because we've got something to do, so...
It's nice to hear you say that for once, Keller. Us, together. We are your friends, and we promise we'll look after you while Renee's not here.
Yeah, well, travelling this jungle wouldn't be quite the same without you two massive furry fuckers, would it? So...
Well...
Fern still flinches at every swear word you say.
Well, I've not got us lost yet. So, there's always that, I suppose.
Right. Where the fuck to now, then?
South, towards Vengeance, to take our canoe back.
Oh, fuck yeah, we still got to do that. Oh, fucking hell.
Hey, Keller, everything's gonna be okay. Don't you worry. I trust Renee. If she saw it in a vision, I'm sure she'll be back.
I trust Renee as well. I just don't like her fucking off on her own when she's got something to do with... Anyway, I just feel I should be there with her. And also, we've been in this jungle for a while. Imagine if you got split up with your cousin. It wouldn't be nice.
No, none of it's nice. That's why I can't offer you much, but take one of my little flowers. It should bring you comfort. When I give people flowers, it gives them guidance. So, I don't know, if Kirk forces you to roll something in the next minute, you can have...
Hey, you know what? Why don't you go ahead and roll the perception check for the day's travel, since you can't... Well, I mean, you have a choice. You can either continue to assist Meadow navigating, or you can be the lookout for danger.
Guess I'll be the lookout for danger then.
So, let me get the day's travel rules.
Cool. So yeah, I'll reach out and take that flower and sort of hold it, look at it, and sort of smile beneath my sort of hair, which has fallen over my face a little bit, and my woading as well. So you probably only notice it if you're actually looking at him, and it disappears very quickly.
We'll crack your shell like an egg.
And he'll look at you, Fern. Cheers. And he'll sort of place it proudly into his armor along with the rest of the foliage that is from his forest from back home.
Renee's going to come back and we are going to look like a shambling mound, the three of us.
Meadow's already halfway there, let's be honest.
Three massive swamp things.
This party composition, honestly, like if I could find a way to mutate you all together, kind of would be a shambling mound, but like a gloriously good shambling mound.
Yeah, like would be a good aligned shambling man for sure. Like
And
Meadows,
then in
like
a
I
month's
say, Meadows
time,
more than halfway there though.
Right.
Then in a month's time when we're back at port, we'll kick open that OnlyFans.
Josh, you want to give me the navigation rolls from Meadow and
And I use my my guy, my little parrot friend to give me advantage.
sure. And you wanna
I was
give-
gonna say that Fern definitely looks like she wants to say more to Keller, and then she's just like, nope, Keller's not a person of many words. Her like thought process is like, nope, talking is probably gonna make Keller feel worse. I won't do it.
Catching on.
25.
And you want to give me the perception check from Keller?
Absolutely.
Noticing today's danger.
Add your D4, buddy.
No. Oh, 14 then. Is that right?
It's a
Nice.
D4.
Oh, hang on.
I hope it's a 4. It'll be the most poetic.
Ah.
So it's an 11.
Nailing it.
Mine's on other things.
Bad
Doing the
flower.
dungeons and the dragons.
Cool. All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and move the party token down a square for you. A hex, not a square. And if there's any other RP you'd like to do.
I will do what Fern does when people leave and just leave a flower behind as a signal to be like, Renee, this is where we left you. I will leave like a really weird flower so that if Renee comes back this way and we're not here, she'll know it's where we made camp.
Just cast pass without a trace so Renee can never find us ever again.
No.
What, against the divination wizard?
Yeah, I know.
All right. So, you travel through that day, and you begin to set camp that night. I'm not going to roll the forecast because I'll forget what it is, so we'll just do it when we play
Do it
again.
at the top of the next game.
But as you are making camp, a 7-foot tall, furball, matronly woman steps into your camp.
Hello,
And that's where we're
grandmother.
going to end.
Why do more of you keep coming out of the fucking jungle? Fuck!
Grandma.
That's why I was laughing about the whole furballs and I was just
Me
like,
and B have been planning that for weeks.
I'm going to drown myself in the fucking river.
So yeah, when we pick
Look,
up
I
in
said help's
January,
coming.
There will be 3 furballs and
And Keller. It's like 2.5 men, but
I'm
like.
very tempted to call this group Furball Friends.
Oh my god, it's 3.5 furbolgs. That's what they are.
All right. I fully expect Rob to send me a message over the holiday going, yeah, no, I can't do it, I quit.
Yeah, I quit.
Rob's like, I can't play Keller anymore. I'm playing a furbolg.
Right. So, level 4. Anybody taking anything interesting? Getting any
No.
special abilities?
I just took. I did consider taking observant to bump my whiz to 20 and give me like ridiculous passive perception and stuff. But I decided I didn't want to be that much of a pain in the ass.
I mean,
So I took an ASI. Bumped my con. My wisdom's now 20 as well. And because I've got more spells open, it means like second level spells, it means I don't have to pick between my like travel spells and my like normal like suite of stuff I know that if we're going into danger. So it means I can take like enhance ability, leave dark vision there, take moonbeam as well.
Fern taking anything nice?
I also took an ASI 2 points in wisdom, so my wisdom's now 18. So I'm just a bit of a stronger spellcaster. That means I can learn more spells on an average day. So I think I might take silence and things like that. A couple more utility bits and bobs.
Excellent, excellent. So level 4, you get just extra slots, right? Because you already had second level spells.
Yeah. In level 4 you also learn a cantrip, and I was weighing up what to learn because I was like, I could learn light. However, I do have continual flame available to me if I can get a 50 GP ruby. So I think that's my next thing in Port Nyanzairo. I will just make a continual flame rather than learning light. And so I took mending instead, because we were like, what if the boat's got holes in?
Cool.
Now
Oh,
I
I
can
forgot.
deal with the boat if it's got holes in.
I got Mulled Earth as a cantrip, which means that if like we come into another scenario like that slope, I can make it not difficult terrain. That's like one of the things it does.
Yeah.
So I figured like that, like being able to like move ground around and stuff in the jungle is probably pretty good.
I would ask Renee what she's taking, but by the time you come back, the group might be level 5 or 6, so we'll just wait till then.
I've taken an ASI, like literally nothing interesting. I took ASI and just spells I like to have. I took Beast Bond because I could. And I did take Mending, but I may not take Mending now. I may take Minor Illusion instead.
Okay. Cool. So, Keller, anything fun for 4th level?
Honestly, I've no idea. I'm still like crazy new to D&D in a mechanics way, so I'll sort it out before the next game, obviously.
Yeah. We can have a
But
conversation.
I've no idea. It's going to take me a little time to have a little look at stuff and work out what's to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Doesn't get being a 4th level paladin doesn't give you anything but an ASI. Nothing changes for you.
Yeah. So because we are using the rules from Tasha, 4th level also allows you to like change out things and stuff. Generally, like spellcasters and stuff like that. Cool. Right. We'll work on that. I wanna thank everyone who tuned in. I'm gonna go ahead and move us back to the player screen, and I'm gonna keep the sad music on because there's nothing sadder than the end of D&D for the year, and waiting and waiting. Because it'll be 3 weeks before we play again, yo. How horrible is that?
3 weeks for you.
Well, I mean, So, we're gonna go ahead and thank you all for coming. I'll let each of these people tell you where they can find themselves on the internet and find out how they felt about today's session. And since Neve's going to be leaving us, we'll let her leave the party first. Neve, how did you find the session?
I enjoyed the session. I liked the fact I found an actual good use for sleep, which I think has made Josh a little bit change his mind slightly, maybe, possibly. And I enjoyed that we managed basically to Looney Tunes our way out of that situation. I think the way Renee's led the party is quite touching, but I enjoyed the session overall. You can not find me anywhere on the internet, really. I basically play here. Well, I will be when I return, and when Addicts comes back again, when I return probably, where we're playing Rhyme Frostmaiden. I am trying to find good news, but the good news, I don't like any of it. So come back to me in a few minutes. I'll find some good news to share, because I like hearing good news.
All right. Well, the Undead Gamer, how did you enjoy today's session?
Real fun. Once again, another surprise when it came to the goblins, of how we dealt with them. Essentially, I mean, I was full on expecting a big old rock, but we managed to avoid it, which I'm glad about, because I didn't particularly want to just like go in and slaughter them, or at least attempt to. So I'm quite glad how it turned out. Hoping there'll be minor repercussions, or we can avoid repercussions from that in the future. But we'll see. But for now we're safe. And yeah, some decent roleplay today as well, which is always fun, always awesome. And yeah, just some moments that make you sort of think. And I feel like we're getting into a groove as well as a party of kind of where our alignments lie and what, how we wish to proceed and deal with things, or what sort of things we'd like to avoid, like slaughtering a bunch of goblins, for example. We'd always try and find a couple routes around doing that as that's last resort, which is nice. It's nice that we're all kind of on the same page in that.
Yeah. And where can we find you on the internet?
Oh, hell yeah. So I'm Rob, the Undead Gamer. You can find me on all the social medias at the Undead Gamer, gamer without the E's. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I stream here on Twitch, twitch.tv/the Undead Gamer, where I'm actually streaming tomorrow. Don't know what we're streaming. Probably about 2 p.m. GMT-ish we're going to be streaming. Either Bloodborne or something else. Not quite sure yet. But there will be a stream. So come along and hang out if you can. Also, next week, Tuesdays the 22nd, myself and Mr. Singularity Josh are back with the Undead Gaming Cast, our monthly podcast where we talk about video games, the industry, and stuff and all things. You can find that on twitch.tv/the Undead Gamer, 7 p.m. GMT. And we're sort of discussing the year 2020, sort of a roundup of all things best and worst and wonderful in video games. So yeah, come along, hang out.
Excellent. Looking forward to that. Prue, how did you enjoy the session?
I enjoyed it very much. I was feeling a little giddy today, so sorry if fun didn't seem as serious as usual. Nice, because Prue was feeling loopy. But it meant I had loads of fun. I liked having lots of encounters to mash through. I really like that aspect of I mean, it's what D&D's built for, right? But it means it's always fun and good. And not killing ankylosauruses, and weirdly resolving that goblin thing. It was all really fun and good and nice, and yeah, I had a real good time.
Yeah. And where can we find you on the internet?
I am at Proopy Pants everywhere, like Poopy Pants, but with an R after the first P. I talk about TTRPGs on the internet like all the time. And also this weekend, I'm part of the Chasing Tales crew, which is where this is leading to. So this weekend, on Sunday, if you like Rainbow Six Siege, we've got some of the like big name casters from Rainbow Six Siege playing D&D on our channel. So that's really cool. I'll be producing it, so I'll be in the Twitch chat talking. I won't be playing, but I'll be like, hello, how's everybody doing? So come say hi. And then also on Sunday, if you're in an American time zone, I'm on Tales from the Tavern, talking about TTRPGs, like I said I do. So if you follow my personal socials, I will post more about all the stuff we've got going on. Just happen to have a really busy weekend ahead. So thanks for letting me promo it, Kirk.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Josh, my good friend, my fellow DM on this channel, eventually. How'd you find the session?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Pretty much just echoing everyone else. Like, I'm glad that Looney Tunes paid off. I'm glad that you let me get away with fucking just turning invisible and casting Pass Without Trace on everyone. Honestly. I'm glad that we could resolve the Ankylosaurus stuff peacefully, because Meadow doesn't like hurting animals if he can avoid it. Yeah, and generally speaking, I enjoyed the actual combats. Looking forward to getting back in there with Grandma as a nice surprise at the end there as well.
And where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me everywhere at Singularity Josh. I'm starting to stream again more regularly. So yeah, twitch.tv/Singularity Josh. You can find me here on Kirk's channel as part of the Addicts crew, where we play Rhyme. You can find me over on the Undead Gamers channel, where I'm podcasting with him, and occasionally, if we can sort things out, we should be playing some multiplayer stuff pretty soon together. So fun and bants. Otherwise, Twitter at Josh if you'd like to hear my random musings, and Instagram at Josh as well.
Excellent, excellent. Have that positive story for us there, Neve?
I have two because you had to wait. The first one is that a celebrity chef, David Chang, won $1 million for charity on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire USA. So he's donated $1 million
Wow, big brain.
to the Southern Smoke Foundation, which is helping people in need from the food and beverage industry.
I'm sure
And the second good piece of news is that we have 13 days left of 2020.
Please.
Which is a very, very
Please.
positive thing.
So, to round out the sadness, obviously this is our last stream of the year. We will not return with Tomb of Annihilation until January 8th, 7 p.m. GMT, regular scheduled time. However, when we come back in January, the Addicts game will not be running. That is our home game, which is why it doesn't have a schedule, and we play ridiculous amounts. But our concession to that is we don't play unless all of our players are at the table, and Neve cannot play for a while. So Addicts games will be off stream until we have all our players back, and when it does come back, we'll make some noise about it. So follow the channel, follow myself on social media. You can find me on Twitter at Kilted Cajun, and keep an ear out for that. Thank you all again for the enormous amount of support. This channel went from not existing to affiliate in 2 weeks, thanks to everyone that came out for the support, and there's so much love for all of you and the community that have come in and watched us and enjoyed these games. And I mean, if you have comments or suggestions, feel free to hit me up, shoot me a DM. I'm open. But yeah, so thank you all again. I'm going to go ahead and pull some credits for the last time this year. Bye.